want to read you guys my resignation letter. So, yeah, it's indubitably, I did resign a couple of months ago. And I'll just read it straight up to you. I'm not necessarily a fan of reading or scripted videos, but it's probably better that, like, I feel like I should just, why not tell my story? Or just share the letter, because it lays out a lot of my feelings. So I didn't resign rashly. It took me a long time, about 4 years to get here. So it was definitely something that took a while. So yeah, anyway, I'll just read my thing. So I went to one of those stupid, get your name removed from the church template type things, and I copied the template and I pasted it. But it had a section at the end to write my own thoughts, so I wrote my own thoughts. So here we go. Here we go. I've been a member of the church my entire life. I grew up in an abusive home, and finding myself alone and afraid, I turned to theology and church for solace. I thought I deserved what was happening to me, and that scripture study was my penance. I truly believed, but the more I read, the more I read the source material of the Bible, Book of Mormon, Pearl of Great Price, and other works by the church, the more questions I had, questions that, as I found in my teen years, are not taken seriously. I was called out of a high school class, and chastised for asking such questions in seminary. My questions were rooted in a spirit of exploration. I wanted to know and understand more, and when things contradicted, I wanted help reconciling them. I was met with pious condescension, a true pattern of the culture you embrace. Search, ponder, and pray is a mantra only meant to apply to certain questions. Social consequences effectively place a gag order on honest young people in this church. I was called unfaithful and treated like a sinner for taking this phrase at its word and applying it without bias. I served a mission and a desire to serve other people. I learned a lot about life and wouldn't undo it, but I regret not being encouraged to help people and see investigators as people. Numbers were the number one game. It's dehumanizing to those you wish to reach. Missionaries baptize people coercively. They bribe them. They lie and are praised for it. The numbers of members you claim worldwide is deceitful. When I came home from my mission, I discovered there was a word that helped to deeply describe myself. I'd always felt different, but I didn't know anyone else felt the same way. The word is asexual. It's a sexual orientation that is lesser known but exists in 1% of the population, effectively millions worldwide. I was overjoyed to realize I wasn't alone, but then horrified to find that the plan of salvation had no room for me unless I was willing to accept myself as a broken thing that needed fixing. At the time, I needed something stable to help transition me through a time of uncertainty, excitement, and a bit of fear. My church failed me the most. Church ideology encouraged my family to treat me as though I were dead. I lost their trust and respect. Without the heterosexism in your teachings, they would have had no justification to act this way. The pressure to conform to church heteronormative standards was not something I could just shrug off. I did it all. I read, I prayed, I went to church. With every action, the knife cut a little deeper. The conflict of wanting to believe and be in the bubble of acceptance of identity and my growing awareness tore me to pieces. I prayed about it, of course, and this is my answer. Not one I wanted, but one I've followed. I've taken 4 years to be certain about that answer, and am at long last at peace with it. Your religion has no room for me. The box is too small, and rather than carve vital pieces of myself away, I'll continue to grow without you. Sincerely, my name, whatever. Yeah, that's all the video is, really. I just wanted to throw out an example letter. Yeah, anyway, that's all the feels that I'm going to share right now. I think I need to do something a little bit more constructive than raging on YouTube. I'm going to go paint something. I'm going to go make something, go create something, be happy about today. If you guys are part of the Ordained Women movement, if there's any still faithful person watching this who's affiliated with either Mormon Stories or Ordained Women, best of luck to you. I totally support your ability and your desire to exist within an organization complexly, even if you don't fit the mold completely. This religion should make room for you because you're worth it. And if they continue to deny you guys and continue to witch hunt you, you know, even on a ward basis. You deserve better than that, and I hope that you find a solution that works for you, that doesn't tear you to pieces. Anyway, I will share my feels another time. Bye-bye.